Okay, welcome to session 2. Um, like session 1, we're going to go over the confidentiality just so we're reminded of what rules and stuff go as planned for this course. So, this session, I'm going to have you sign the confidentiality. Alright, next, I want you to tell me, like, what do you think confidentiality is? That way, we're on the same page about that.
Whatever happens to you, just doesn't leave this room pretty much.
Yeah. So whatever we talk about, we'll stay in this room, and go from there. So where we left off as you were saying you were going to bring the pamphlets and the brochures from the police academy and Fresno State Criminology School. So how did that go?
Well, I did get some brochures and pamphlets and everything like that, and just left them in common areas where I know they would see them.
Okay.
And I did catch, my dad's the one who mainly saw them. He picked them up and started looking at them. He seemed a little shocked about it as to why there was so many of them, as to why there was nothing about, law school or anything like that. It was all about criminology, all about police academy, everything. And he did talk to me. He seemed really upset about it, like as to why they were there, and started questioning me why isn't there for what they want me to do, and I explained to him what I truly want to do, and at the end he just started telling me no, it's not what we want, or it's not what's best for you in life, and he really started guilt tripping me. I didn't know what to do, so I didn't say anything back.
Okay, so it sounds to me that you feel guilty. They're making you feel guilty about wanting to go to police academy and going to Fresno State.
They're just pushing what they want onto me, pretty much.
Okay. And so, did your mother see them?
She saw them, and she just followed along with him, and she wasn't any help either.
Okay. So, for now, I want to talk about ways that you can not feel guilty about what you really want to do. What ways do you think what ways would help you feel not so guilty about the choice that you really want to go for in life?
I don't know, just basically just not give in to what they're saying, and just hope for the best and continue with what I want to do.
Okay, so are you saying that you want to continue? You want to go to the police academy in Fresno State?
Yeah.
And you don't want to go to law school. Is that what you're saying?
I really don't want to. Yeah.
Okay. So we need to find a way for you to feel okay with that decision, because the way I'm hearing it is that that's what you really want to do is go to the academy, and you don't want to go to law school. So you need to find a way to tell yourself that it's okay to do those things. I know it's tough because your parents, they want you to go one way, you want to go another. So we just need to work on the confidence and build up the confidence for you to tell them this is what I want to do, how you want to do it. So we're going to work on that. Okay, so I want to know a little bit more about yourself and why you want to be a police officer. Just kind of give me the history of it. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years from that? Do you attend college and the job that you really want? I want to hear more about that.
Well, like I said, I've never been, intrigued or anything like that about law or anything like that. What my parents want me to do is just out of, maybe to make the family look at us why they want me to be there. But I've always been intrigued to be a cop because, for example, like whenever I was a little kid, stuff I'd see on TV, all the excitement stuff they do, the movies, everything like that, to where now that I'm older, I understand it more, that I really do want to make where I live, the city I live in, a better place. I really do want to go and help out the community. I really do, basically get people who are on the streets and shouldn't be there off of them. And, there's many different, stuff that you can do, whether, it's not just that. I could be in, street cop, I could be corrections, I could be in CHP, anything like that, anything that has to do with law enforcement. I'd, like to take that road down,
So being involved in the community.
Being involved pretty much is what I'd like to do.
Okay. So you like the aspect of working with people, helping the people, the community you live in, make it a safer environment.
Yeah.
And that's your passion. That's what it sounds like to me, that your passion is working in the community and preventing crimes, things from going on.
Yeah.
Okay, what school, so Fresno, I hear you wanna go to Fresno
Fresno
State,
State.
what do they offer there for the field that you like versus law school?
They do offer criminology, basically covers everything and everything I'd like to do. And just so much I can learn from there, and something I'm actually gonna enjoy to learn, and something that's actually gonna, I believe, gonna help me in the future, in the years from now, versus doing something I don't wanna do.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. I feel how passionate you are about helping the community, where you want to be. That's really, really good at your age to know that in yourself, that this is what I want to do. Okay, so we've talked about the passion for law enforcement that you like, the guilt you feel about your parents not wanting you to go to the academy in Fresno State versus law school. So our last thing I want to talk about is ways to help you feel confident in yourself about your decision. So what do you feel good about yourself, and where do you feel good about yourself? What do you do that makes you feel good? Do you go to the gym? Do you go out with your friends? What do you like to do?
That's one thing I do like to do is, to get out from the pressure at home with everything how my parents are. I do like to go to the gym, get out, relieve stress. I do like to, basically, without them knowing, I do go out on ride-alongs with police officers, with kind of like, just intrigues me like so much more into, getting out in that field and getting to know more about that stuff, and, just something I like.
Because you are 18-year-old senior, so you are technically allowed to go on ride-alongs.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay. So, all right. So going to the gym makes you feel better, releases stress. Going on the ride-alongs with the department, that makes you feel good about yourself. And one more thing that I want to know, what do you feel what's your best quality about yourself?
My best part of myself,
Mm-hmm.
the way I feel is basically just working with others. One good quality that I think I have.
Okay.
The ability to be able to work with others.
That's very good, okay. So for our next session, our last section next week, I want to talk about if there's any more communication between you and your parents about your school and your final decision on how it's going and where you're going to be at. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Thank you.